Hey y'all, this is Elle, Thick Madame. Hopefully y'all can hear me. My voice is kind of doing a lot right now, so I don't know if y'all can hear me, but depending on how I feel throughout this specific discussion, conversation, whatever you want to say, this will be, I am probably going to uh, inadvertently raise my voice just a little bit, just as a way of showing my emotional connection to what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm trying to come at y'all right now with a quick video. Something that's been popping up on my timeline all day and now all night. I know y'all have seen it. If you have social media, I know you've seen it somewhere. I'm talking about even the news outlets have been posting it like crazy, which is that the writer of Sesame Street stated that Bert and Ernie are gay. They're gay characters. Okay. And when I kept seeing that everywhere, I just was like, but why is this news? I mean, I thought this was common knowledge. Now, keep in mind, I did grow up watching Sesame Street. Loved it. Amazing. Loved it, loved it, loved it. But never once when I've seen Bert and Ernie together doing anything or just on their own did I ever get a feeling of, okay, they being gay, they doing something inappropriate, something is going on that children shouldn't see. Like never. Never in life did I get that impression. Now, I can say 100% without a shadow of a doubt that if my parents were informed back then, when myself and my siblings were kids, that these characters were gay, they would be like, okay. I mean, especially if everything, all the content and everything was still the same, my parents would be like, okay, what they got to do with them learning the ABCs and actual life lessons that have been being taught on this show. Like, I don't understand the problem that's going on right here. And I mean, yes, especially in the black community, being gay has been a taboo subject for the longest. But we're in 2018, and I've gotten to a point where I'm tired. I'm so sick of everything being such a sensitive topic to the point of where everything is bullying, everything is gay, everything is inappropriate, everything is just wrong. And I'm just like, I really cannot. I cannot. So, I mean, I'm not trying to say that a lot of the things that have happened in life, especially like even this year, like with the little boy who went to school, his first day of school, and I think he had like his nails done or something like that. Like he was really young, and the kids talked about him, and they really actually were bullying him. He came home, and apparently he told his sister that he wants to kill himself, or that he's going to kill himself or something like that, and he ended up actually killing himself because of everything that was said to him, all the bullying that he actually did endure. So I myself, being someone who has been bullied, I really was taunted and bullied all the time, of course, because of my weight, which was ridiculous because where I'm from, you go to school to learn. You go to school to get this work done. You're there to actually do schoolwork. You're not there really to socialize in a way you really are, because in school and in some cases in daycare, that's where you first get your socialization skills actually flowing. So, I mean, I get it, but all of us are not, we're not those types of people that are like, oh, okay, I want to make friends and all this other stuff. Like, I wanted to make friends, but I always knew that there was a high chance, a really high percentage, that I was not going to be friends with the cool kids, the popular kids, the jocks, like everybody that's supposed to be up there on that high level. I already knew that I would not be privileged enough to be able to, rub elbows with the likes of them. So it's like, in my mind, what I'm saying, what got me through was saying, I'm here to do work, I'm here to do my schoolwork, I'm here to make good grades, I'm here to learn. Um, every now and again, we would have fun. There were things that were happening, different events that happened at school throughout me being in elementary on up to high school. For me, it just was not the same experience that other people experienced. I mean, there were a few things that I wish didn't happen, but they did. And I mean, it just is what it is, but nothing ever got to the point of where I started cutting myself or started trying to kill myself with medicine and drinking perfume, which was something that a girl that I did go to school with did often. And she slit her wrist all the time. She was a cutter. She drank perfume, like real perfume. She used to take pills all the time and in bath water. So I don't even know how she's still alive, but she's doing amazing now. She doesn't do any of this anymore. And even though we're not in contact, I know people who are in contact with her, and she doesn't do any of this stuff. But when it comes to the situation of gay, it just, everything that is considered to be gay, all this stuff, there are just so many people who are homophobic. And it's just like, are you gay? And because of the stigma that is in the community, you don't want to be outed because of what might happen to you or what you think is going to happen to you and what people are going to say. And that's why, like, when situations like this come about where someone says something that should have been obvious years ago, for me, I'm just like, why are we coming out and saying something like this, which in my mind I thought was already a well-known fact. But it's like, and then right before that, the news that I kept seeing all down my timeline was that whatever company that has the Sesame Street characters on it, Pampers, I think, they're pulling Cookie Monster, Big Bird, and I forget if it's Elmo, but they're pulling three characters off of it because people are so overly sensitive and just think that everything is just all about, oh, you have too many male characters on there. Where are all the female characters? And like, it's that deep to where instead of just adjusting and rearranging it to where you just have an addition instead of taking away characters that people love, because I love all those characters as well. I don't understand why a conversation couldn't have happened, or a board meeting, some kind of strategization type of tactic happened where it was like, instead of us taking these characters away, why don't we just add more female characters? Like, what's really hard about that? I don't understand what's so hard, Y'all, it's just, for me, I just don't see the big deal. And even now, like, I just saw less than 2 hours ago, an update from, I guess, Sesame Street themselves saying, no, they're not gay. And I feel like if the writer has come out officially, and I don't even know what made the writer come out and say this, just to clarify, because there have been rumors for years that Bert and Ernie are gay. I don't even understand what made him come out. Something must have been said that made him be like, okay, look, I'm going to set the record straight about this because I'm tired of everybody speculating, because this is what it is. And I'm just like, okay, I don't know. Then, like I said, Sesame Street themselves, the entity, they came out and just said, oh no, the characters are not gay, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just like, are y'all doing this because y'all feel like so many people are so sensitive to everything that the people who are raising kids now would actually pull that channel and just be like, oh no, we're blocking this channel. We're boycotting. Yo, I'm sorry. I'm so drained. Y'all knew the day I had. But anyway, I just feel like a lot of people, when situations like this happen, they just want to be like, oh no, that's not what this is. And they just want to try to salvage what they can so that they can keep the brand alive. And I'm just like, why does it matter? Like, I feel like, just like with what's going on with Nike, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, you will have that staying power. So no matter what you're doing, no matter what comes out, no matter what people try to throw at you, it's gonna fail. So it's like, why are y'all so up in arms about whether or not these characters are gay? And I just really want to know, for the company, why are y'all so dead set against trying to make the writer out to be a liar and just say, no, that's not what it is. They're not gay. We just want to let y'all know that the characters aren't gay. I'm just like I said earlier, my parents would have still allowed us to watch the show. I mean, they're not sitting over there doing anything sexually suggestive to where my parents would be watching, from the corner or from behind us or whatever, or listening in another room, be like, wait a minute, that didn't sound right, or watching it with us and be like, wait a minute, that don't look right. When there are so many different actual animated series out there that are very suggestive, to the point where it's like, y'all got a problem with Sesame Street. This particular situation with Bert and Ernie, y'all have a problem with that, but there are shows that people like Seth MacFarlane and what's that man's name? I don't want to mess their names up. I think their name are Seth. It's Seth something, and these two, I think it's two guys that created like The Simpsons and like any of those types of TV shows that are out. Kids watch. They have been making money off of it. All kinds of stuff has been said, gay, straight, all kinds of suggestive things have been said, even foul language. So it's like, why are y'all trying to make a mountain out of a molehill when it comes to this? I just think it's ridiculous. I don't think any of this warrants this much attention to the point of where people are pulling stuff, and it's already bad enough that they're so sensitive. They're like, okay, these parents have a problem, so let's sit up here and pull three of our big characters that all the kids love, to accommodate them and just, replace them with female characters. I have no problem with female characters being added, but why you got to take things away? It's dumb. It's just stupid to me. But then, like I said, with the Bert and Ernie thing, I don't understand why that is actual newsworthy. Oh my gosh, this is breaking news happening right now. Like, that is ridiculous to me. Like, I thought that if you were an adult and you knew about this show and you watched it back in the day, or even if you didn't watch it, I figured that if you were an adult, at least by now, you would figure out, okay, yeah, they're gay. Whether they are a couple or not, I don't really care. And I mean, it would make sense if like with me being an adult, me looking back on it now, I'm like, this show has been on since before I was born, and I'm in my 30s. So for them to still be living together, even though they're supposed to be like best friends or whatever they're supposed to be, either they're just literally just guys who just, I have my room, you have your room, or they are partners. So it's not anything for me to be like, oh my gosh, they're gay? I can't believe this. Like, people really are having reactions like that to this. And it's a complete and utter coincidence that I'm wearing my little SpongeBob Snuggie. Because, just in case y'all didn't know, the creator said that he's gay forever ago. which I don't care. And they made him like that when the character was created. It was all included when he was created. So yeah, that's old news too. But I think Bert and Ernie is way older news. You know, all because SpongeBob came out years and years and years after the fact. But yeah, y'all let me know what you think, because to me, I think it's ridiculous for people to be sitting up here being all up in arms over stuff like this, and it's just like, why does it matter? Why does it matter? As long as the show is still sticking to the same values that I grew up on, which were amazing. Like everything about that show, even the network, like everything that I've watched on PBS, shout out to PBS, I love PBS. PBS is the reason why I know about Bob Ross. I grew up on Bob Ross. He is everything. I'm into art, and I've never been great at painting, but when I would watch his show, he helped me to feel like I could paint. Like I really still want to buy the DVDs and actually learn. I can draw, but I cannot paint to save my life. And it's the same place that we get Fred Rogers, you know, it's the Rogers neighborhood from. He wasn't here for all that gay slander. He was not here for all that racist mess. He was not here for none of that. Like, that's what I like about PBS. PBS, from what I've seen my entire life, they've always stood for what's right. So, unless they start acting a fool in recent years, I'm still here for it in the programming that they continue to push out there. So anyway, like I said, y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think about this, because I'm tired. I just don't understand what all the hoopla is all about. It's not that deep to me. I don't think it's that serious to where people need to just be like, oh, I'm mad. And then it's to the point where the writer said it to confirm all the rumors that have happened, have been going around for years. But then the company, you know, they themselves have come out and be like, oh no, they're not gay, trying to save face. So anyway, y'all let me know down in the comments what you think. Anyway, I hope y'all having a wonderful night, and I'll see y'all on the next video.